Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic that what is resource labeling. Friend, today's topic is very important with respect to project management and PMP certification. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start, friend. Resource labeling. Friend, whenever we are implementing projects, we need resources. Resources means here basically we are referring to human resources like software engineers, software developers, the human resources we are right now talking about. Now, friend, a resource labeling by definition is a resource optimization technique that answers when the project can be finished with the available resources without overbooking them or spreading them too thin. That means, friend, resource labeling, the main concept here is that you are utilizing the resources and they should not be overloaded or they are not should be underloaded. Right? The load should be balanced with respect to their capacity. It should not happen that one resource is overloaded, like you can say like 200% overloaded, and one resource is underloaded, like only 50% utilization or 20% utilization. So resource labeling will generally aim to distribute work between resources fairly, which not only contributes to a healthy work environment but also makes the project schedule realistic and achievable. Now, the example, for example, an obvious example of resource labeling would be moving a start and end dates of tasks to balance the workloads and avoid over or under allocation of resources. While over allocation resources have more work than they can complete within their normal 8-hour schedule. Under allocated resources have a spare time to dedicate to the project and task. Resource labeling will strengthen out over allocation by relocating task start and end dates. Okay. Now, friend, just take as an example here. For example, just take as an example like you are implementing software project and you are using a resource of web designer. Now we know that in a day we have 8 hours work for a resource. Now a resource is over allocated, and you have, once you review the project plan, you notice that he is assigned two different tasks he can't physically complete in 2 days. Okay, like one resource will work on only one task in a day. Obviously, like he can be available for one task or for 8 hours, for example. So what you can do, we all know that one person can't be in two places simultaneously. Resource labeling will reschedule these two tasks. Rescheduling means that you are changing the starting and ending dates so they can carried out on different days. It will untangle the conflict immediately. So that is the concept of resource labeling here. So the main purpose of resource labeling here is that resource labeling aims to prevent such cases from happening and make sure that people don't have unrealistic workload. Unrealistic means like one person is overloaded, for example 200% he is overloaded, or he is working on multiple or so many tasks which obviously is not possible for him. Second, the tasks are not delegated to the same people over and over again. This should also be avoided. So this is also one purpose of resource labeling. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.